Good evening, everybody. Good to see you again. Well, I worked all week long so I could go down to the arena for the big country show. But when I stepped inside, I began to shed a tear when I saw a sign that read $13 beers. $13 beers, $13 beers. I'd love to hear some songs and maybe drown away my fears. But I am just a poor boy, my money disappears, and I just can't get drunk on $13 beers. I made it to my seat. It was the third row from the back. I couldn't see a thing but a blurry cowboy hat. And all the bros behind me, they were screaming in my ear. They were getting drunk on $13 beers. $13 beers, $13 beers. I'd love to hear some songs and maybe drown away my fears. But I am just a poor boy now, I can't see or hear, and I still can't get drunk on $13 beers. So I left after a song, I got out of there fast. Saw a guy on the corner in a tie-dye, so I asked, is there any place around here where they'll treat you right? He said that Todd Snyder's playing down at the Vogue tonight. They got $4 beers, they got $4 or $5 beers. He'll sing you some songs and he'll drown away your fears. Hardworking Americans, those dudes are music to my ears. Let's listen and we'll drink up on $4 or $5 beers. We'll dance in our chairs and drink up on $4 or $5 beers. We'll sing along, we'll get drunk. Hey, Indy, cheers. Cheers, 'cause we're not drinking $13 beers. Hey, I'm Chicago farmer, it's so good to be back here. Thank y'all very much. That was a true story. Todd Snyder really is here tonight. He'll be up here in about, a couple hours. Just kidding, hardcore people in the front row. I'm only kidding. I arrived here kicking and screaming the day that I took the stage. I went searching for some kind of meaning, like words looking for a page. Came up empty and full of worry that nothing could cover the pain. And these songs and stories began unfolding like an umbrella in the rain. I wanna write you a sad, sad song that I hope will make you smile. And then we could pass it along. We're only here for a little while. Strike up a chord, strike up the band, and we'll play out the lessons learned. Strike up a match, then it's 3 strikes you're out, and depression will take its turn. We've been trying to find our way through the darkness of our minds. We all get our names in the paper someday. I pray not before our time. I wanna sing you a sad, sad song that I wrote to make you smile. And then we could pass it along. We're only here for a little while. When I was young, all I did was take. I've been trying harder to give. For so long I was living to die. Now I'm dying just to live. Now we'll leave here kicking and screaming the day that I take my rest. But I've got a whole lot more in me till the end of my set list. Still time to sing us a sad, sad song full of hope to make us smile. And then we could pass it along. We're only here for a little while. Thank you very much. Well, come on, boys, I can see the light through the shadow of my doubt. I'll make a run at the sun tonight and be home before it's out. I'll pour some fuel on the fire and I'll make good time. So meet me down at the Indiana line. Oh, meet me down at the Indiana line. Got a heavy thought, but my foot is soft, doing 30 through these towns. Yeah, I won't stop till I make the drop, and I'll turn this thing around. Well, I'll obey the signals, I'll obey them signs. Just point me towards that Indiana line. Yeah, point me towards that Indiana line. Yeah. It's a make or break to the interstate, no way I could get caught. Got a stack of bills and a hose to fill, I'll do it in one shot. I'll be the king of the roadkill, 2 birds at one time. I'm a stone's throw from the Indiana line. I'm a stone's throw from the Indiana line. There's an overhaul in the left lane stall, a sheriff on my tail. Well, I pray a pass, so I hit that gas and move on down the trail. 'Cause I won't be forgiven, they don't take too kind. Now they're holding up that Indiana line. There's a standstill, oh, in Danville, and I'm falling way behind. There's a standstill, oh, in Danville, I'll be losing more than my mind. Come on, boys, the flashing lights on the shadow of my doubt. I made a run at the sun tonight, now all my options out. Hope I make it back home to Illinois, the beating or refined. Could this be the Indiana line? Yeah, this could be the Indiana line. Oh, this must be the Indiana line. Thank you so much. It's good to be back here. That's a little folk singing 101 for you right there. Do we have any young folk singers in the house tonight? Make about 14 references about where you are. And it can usually go over pretty well. Well, my name's Chicago Farmer. I come to you from central Illinois, not too far. And I'm a professional driver and an amateur musician, and I drive all the time. It took me 8 hours to get here from Pittsburgh today. Sometimes I find myself on back roads, but recently I've started to have to fly when I go to shows from time to time, once in a while, and I don't really like it. But then Sunday night, on my way home from the Robert Earl King concert, I hit a deer, and it was an amazing evening up until that point. And it was Father's Day, and my dad, he's a very optimistic guy. He's always looking at the bright side, and it's kind of a hard day for me, so I was thinking about him and how he always looks on the bright side in every situation. So I came up with this little song here. It's pretty new. I've only played it a couple times. Hope you dig it. A country boy from Illinois, I got a fear of flying. It ain't so much the flight or even the heights. It's more the flights, the heights, and the dying. But I gotta get me and this fiddle to the show. The work I'm doing keeps me moving. I got a long way to travel. It sounds insane to board a plane when all you know is hard road to gravel. Then I recall what my daddy told me long ago. He said you can stick around with your feet on the ground, but there ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Yeah, you can stick around with your feet on the ground. There ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink a beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. That's all I got so far. I thought I could add a verse, but I already told the story. I don't really jam in this key. I don't really jam at all. And then I thought, I'm a folk singer. I could just ramble on for a while. And then I thought, I'm a lazy folk singer. I could just make you guys do the work. You want to try? You can't stick around with your feet on the ground. There ain't nothing wrong with getting high. 'Cause you can't drink your beer when you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Y'all are smart. You can't stick around with your feet on the ground. There ain't nothing wrong with getting high. Everybody knows that part. You can't drink your beer when you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Yeah, you can't drink your beer while you're driving down here, and you can't hit a deer in the sky. Y'all sound amazing. A country boy from Illinois used to have a fear of flying. Thank you very much. Y'all sound really good. It took Cincinnati and Pittsburgh twice as long to get that. I would say that. Woke up this morning with the last night's blues. Tide won't on, but I lost my shoes. Don't need a paper to know the news. Think I'll just go uptown. Everybody there's throwing around my name. Seems like I'm always catching that blame. It's just another one of them small town games. Think I'm gonna lose this round. 'Cause everybody knows the kind of life that you're bound to lead if it's wrong or right. Everybody knows all about your share of ups and downs. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Long tall Molly in a mini dress. Saturday night she's a ballin' mess. Sunday morning she'll confess. Everybody's listening now. Later on down that same night, two grown men in a barroom fight. Factory's gone back on strike. Everybody's talking now. 'Cause everybody knows the kind of life that you're bound to lead if it's wrong or right. Everybody knows all about your share of ups and downs. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Everybody knows. Yep. Everybody knows the kind of life that you're bound to lead if it's wrong or right. Everybody knows all about your share of ups and downs. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Yeah, everybody knows everybody in this town. Well, everybody knows. I woke up this morning with the last night's blues. Tide won't on, but I lost my shoes. It's no secret, me and Miley's news. Everybody knows by now. Thank you all so much. The song I wrote for my wife. She's here tonight. She escaped the deer night, but she's been with us in all the others. And if you're a musician and you find a woman who will not only date you, but who will also marry you and get you things like benefits, the least you could do is write her a song. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? All my troubles, all my blues, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. All my friends and my guitars too, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. 'Cause you and me, baby, we drive around. You fix me up when I break down. And you're all that I need, babe, and you're all that I want. That's why I gotta have you here up front. All my troubles, yeah, all my blues, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. All my friends and my guitars too, yeah, they take a backseat when I'm with you. When I'm with you, I get a little lost. Points of interest come across when I'm with you. Well, the night's on fire, eyes are wide when the road tires. Next month we'll be celebrating our 11-year wedding anniversary. And after 11 years of marriage and 15 years of traveling around this country, we had thought that we had seen it all. But a while ago, we found ourselves in Pittsburgh. 5 o'clock on a Friday. Not a good time to pull into a major city. And the problem was there was this long line of cars that wasn't going anywhere. And we really needed to get into that long line of cars that wasn't going anywhere. And I looked at my wife and I said, we're in trouble. And what happened next, ladies and gentlemen, was possibly the most beautiful, kind, and profound thing that we had ever witnessed. I made eye contact with a guy in a car in that long line of cars, and he went like this to us. I looked at my wife and I said, what in the hell is that guy doing? She said, I have no idea. Me, I'm from a small town in central Illinois. We didn't even have traffic. My wife's from Chicago. I can tell you right now, Indianapolis, in the history of Chicago traffic, there has never been one instance where a human being has ever one time gone like this. Luckily, I had my window down. And there was this guy on the corner, and the guy on the corner was like, he's telling you that you can go ahead. You can put your car right in front of his car. I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, what will happen? And he said, nothing. So we did. We put our car right in front of that guy's car. And sure enough, nothing happened. Nothing but pure joy and happiness. And we didn't know what to do. We were shocked. So I just gave him one of those little waves back in the rear view, like, thank you so much. And we looked at each other and we said, how amazing was that? We're gonna take this now on with us wherever we go. And I feel like we could use a little bit of that love in our country and world right now, don't you think, ladies and gentlemen? About a week later, we were in Chicago. 5 o'clock on a Friday. Kennedy Expressway. And we were in a long line of cars not going anywhere. And I made eye contact with this woman who needed to get into our long line of cars not going anywhere. And I looked at my wife and I said, "Do you remember Pittsburgh?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "I'm gonna do it." She said, "You're such a good person, that's why I married you 11 years ago." So we gave her the wave in and she came and she put her car right in front of our car. And we could tell that it made her day and her month and her year. And we knew because she gave us a wave back in the rear view too. And we looked at each other and we said, "How amazing was that? How good did that feel?" And we said, "We are making a difference. We are having an impact. We are changing the world." And then some guy behind us in a Hummer yelled out the window, "What in the hell are you hippies doing up there?" So it doesn't always work. But I'm gonna keep trying. We are gonna keep trying. Thanks for trying me on tonight. When I'm with you, I get a little lost. Points of interest come across when I'm with you. Thursday night's on fire, eyes are wide when the road tires. You're so good to me, I'll be good to you. Be up front with me, babe, I'll be up front with you. Then I'll make this promise to you. If you're ever in my backseat, I'll be there too. All my troubles, yeah, all these blues, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. All my friends and my guitars too, yeah, they take a backseat when I'm with you. When I'm with you. When I'm with you. Thank you. Thanks for listening tonight. This is a song I wrote after I worked at Caterpillar Incorporated for 4 days. I'm walking, I'm headed to the job. I got a hangover headache from singing all night long. I'm pleading, please get me through. You spend another night with the Assembly Line Blues. My 15-minute break, it goes by in a wink. 15 minutes of work lasts for days, I do think. Another day, another dollar, paying my dues. You spend another night with the Assembly Line Blues. Yep. You do one thing wrong and they take away your rights. Assemble in the morning, reassembling at night. They say, by the way, you're gonna work Sunday too. Ooh, you spend another week with Assembly Line Blues. I've been sighing, been dying, been panting for rest, while the boss man is smiling, he's got his feet on his desk. I wish for one day he could walk in my boots. He wouldn't last an hour with Assembly Line Blues. got my hand on my time card, my finger in the air. Tonight I'll be singing down at the Vogue for you. Ooh, forget about my life with the assembly line blues. The assembly line blues. The assembly line blues. Y'all ready for a little Todd Snyder tonight? It's been an honor to get to open up for him the last few nights. It always is. I've done it 11 times now. Who's counting, though, really? The only people as cool is the family. This one goes out to my grandma and grandpa. They're 96 and 92. They still live in the same farmhouse that my grandpa grew up in. They still come to my shows when I play in Delavan, Illinois. They come out and they watch the first set, and then Grandpa drives Grandma home, and she goes to bed, and then Grandpa sneaks back out of the house to come watch the second set. I hope I wind up with those genes. But I would never do that to my wife, who is back there. She'll be selling the merch tonight. She also makes guitar string jewelry, which is really amazing. Instead of these strings going into a landfill, she takes them and turns them into beautiful pieces of art. And she has strings, pendants back there made by Todd Snyder and Elizabeth Cook. She might even have a few from, some big rock stars like Chicago Farmer. I love those guys and stuff like that. But for now, here's one for the grandparents. Thanks for listening, everybody. I was down on the farm, just tilling around. It's just me and Grandpa waiting on a familiar sound. Come 11:30, we'd both hear Grandma's voice saying it's time to eat, you'd better bring it in, boys. Well, the food's out on the table and I was ready to take my place. She pulled me aside once while Grandpa was washing his face. She said, you won't need this now, boy, oh, but someday you will. She said, keep this in your shoe. It was a $20 bill. Oh, now, Grandma, they don't make them like you anymore, except for them young soldiers we send off to war. Seems you're always righting the wrongs of somebody else. Seems you're always fighting for somebody other than yourself. All that you've done now, all that you still do, well, I'll keep you in my heart. You're 20 in my shoe. I was up there in Chicago, you know, just killing my time. Yeah, the show got over early, so I was just blowing my mind. This man came up to me and he tried to ruin all my fun. He pushed me to the ground and then he pulled out a gun. He said, if you've no money, boy, this'll be the end of you. I said, hold on a minute, I got a 20 in my shoe. Well, he leaned in there real close and then he stared in disbelief. When I reached for that 20, you know I sized up that thief. But he never saw it coming. Oh, I took that man's life. 'Cause next to Grandma's 20, I keep Grandpa's knife. Grandma and Grandpa, they don't make them like you anymore, except for them young soldiers we send off to war. Seems you're always righting the wrongs of somebody else. Seems you're always fighting for somebody other than yourself. All that you've done now, all that you still do, well, I'll keep you in my heart, your knife and 20 in my shoe. Thanks for listening tonight, y'all. Hope you have a good time. Thank you to my Indianapolis and Nashville, Brown County friends. Cheers.